up, fish people? Kenny E. and the lovely brains of the operation, Danny, here for another Sunday night of shenanigans. And we've had a good weekend. We got to spend it with our family for a change. Got to go up yesterday and get to spend time with our cute little granddaughter for her third birthday. We absolutely enjoyed that. And our daughter drove down Friday night, spent Friday with us, and spent all day in the car with us yesterday because it literally took 3 hours each way. But yeah, it was a good time. Let me run through the hellos right quick. First off, we're going to mute this. There we go. Hello, Eugene. Welcome. Uncle Smiley, always good to see you. Mr. Windowlicker, good to see you. Chew, nice to see you. And then we got Linda Worth. I do see Alex is going, so I'm sure he's got quite a few over there at the moment. Anyway, guys, we've been having a great day. I'm glad to hear it there. Ken's 3D and Aquatics says guppies are doing great. That's awesome.
Good. And Bruiser, hi.
Bruiser, we haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Lady D, always a pleasure to see you. And there's Miss June, who, by the way, has been requesting more caves. So I need to do an actual count of the ones that have already been promised and see how many we have left. And if I have any extra, I told her I would let her know. Lori, Monster Fish Gal, welcome.
Drogonetta's making gigantic noises in her tank.
Oh, yeah, she does. That's one thing when you're streaming down there is Drogonette expects your attention.
We need to get her in a prettier tank.
I'm actually considering when we redo your room, we're bringing all those plecos downstairs. So I've got that other, we've got the 180 out there, and then there's that other 100-gallon tank. Or we can put her upstairs in the tank that the growing out frontosa are in. I think would be a good tank for her.
Oh,
that's a nice little 120 long. She'd probably enjoy that.
Yeah. That'd be a good tank for her.
But I want her somewhere where she gets interaction more often. So
June says, yes, I need caves. Got a growing pleco colony.
June's so funny. She doesn't do anything half butt. Okay. I like Oscars. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have 100 of them in one shot. Now I like plecos. I am going to have every pleco there is on Earth. I can ride with a gal like June.
Yeah, I was just going to say, she sounds right up our alley.
Yes.
Monster Fish Gal, hello. And Carol Cox, hello. And Lisa NJ, hi.
Lisa.
Aqua Negro, hello. Good afternoon.
So another good thing had happened yesterday. I had my good friend Sue come out again. She picked up, or Friday, I guess it was, picked up the rest of the guppies that I had already sold her. And then she picked up 4 or 5 20s and 2 10s. So, bammo, more gone. I mean, you would not even believe.
Bye-bye.
The rack room is starting to look bleak.
Which I'm really happy about.
Yeah, we've got a few more tanks to get out of there, and then I can start ripping carpet up finally. And I want to get it repainted with some better stuff. Want to give the windowsill and all that a good sanding and restain it, because it just the constant bombardment of moisture has really not done it any justice. So.
But it's overall, it's in pretty good shape. It really is.
It will look better once we get done, June. I promise.
Ian, hello. Dee Dee's fished in. Howdy back. Carol works.
Miss Dee Dee. Atkins Nature Aquariums. I've got a when you can get over here, let me know. I'd probably even let you have the mud skipper with the tank if you want them.
So, Carol Works says, Kenny, what kind of parameters do you keep the punks in? Do you use argonite sand or anything to buffer it for them? Rick hooked
We
me up
use
with
good
the
old
20
pool
long.
filter sand, and I do think I have one of those coral pieces in the tank, which is it raises the pH as well.
It's
And
a
then if
rock.
I feel like they're not feeling real well, I have buffering salts, African Rift buffering salts. But I don't use them that often, to be honest. We have pretty good water for Africans here, always have. So I think if you get them around that 7-8, they're pretty happy. I know the shell dwellers and the tangs, generally speaking, like it more like 8 to 8 too, but
Oh, no. What is going on with Lady Diane? She said, I did a water change today on my baby picked a rainbow tank. They all died in minutes. Not a great day. Can you say disillusioned?
Yeah, I would be calling your water company to see if they've done something strange to your water, Lady D. That happened to Danny and I, like, what was that, like 10 years, 11 years ago?
Yeah.
When we were doing water changes and fish were starting to flip the minute we did it. We immediately figured out there was something not right about the water and stopped doing water changes for the day. But we, thank God, didn't lose anything, but they definitely didn't like the water that was going in.
Yeah. I don't know. And spring is the time that they kind of flush out all the
lines
at the water department. So I'm so sorry that happened.
Man. Only Oscars, June. There is a huge difference between pool and play sand. The play sand,
Very dirty.
is filthy dirty. So one thing I like about the pool sand is it comes in clean. Thank you so much, Jen Yu, for the $1.99 super sticker. We appreciate you. Good to see you. Fish Fam Link, hello.
But yeah, the pool sand was, you have to rinse it so much. And it never seems to like get really clean.
Yeah, Danny and I definitely have tried that before, and we were not happy with the play sand. It seemed like it was just a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot more work.
What's beautiful, I kid you not, we have many times don't even rinse the pool filter sand. It's dump it in the tank, fill it with water, fill the mold in, get our structure all in there, dump fish. That's the way our pool filter
and a couple days later, everything's all clear. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Lady Dan. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
I imagine that's got you spun. Benjamin Peters, what's going on? I just finished washing and rinsing play sand for hours, 200 pounds, and ended up with maybe 100 pounds clean. Wow. Pool filter sand, I'm telling you guys, is where it's at. You just have to be careful because some of the pool filter sand, they do put chlorinated products into the sand. So you probably want to make sure you double check and make sure it's unchlorinated pool filter sand.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about it if it's chlorinated because you can just dump in some Safe or some that and it'll take it away. So Benjamin Peter, the place that we find the best pool filter sand is at a hot tub supply place.
And then also Coral hit it on the head. We have went to Ace Hardware many times for our pool.
Yeah.
And me and Danny are excited. If they're carrying it, I have an Ace now less than 2 minutes from my house, which is awesome.
We're so excited to have a Ace Hardware near us again. We used to have one up the street. We used it all the time. And this was before Ken and I got into fish. And but now they've put one back. Really
yep, it's super cheap. The one out here, unfortunately, they've moved our pool filter sand. We used to get it like that, Lisa, for about $5 to $6 for a 50-pound bag. Nowadays, in today's market, it's like $15. Ever since COVID, and plus, I think they figured out fish people are getting their sand, so they dial it up a little bit. Nowadays, it's like $12 to $15, but still $15 for a 50-pound bag. I mean, there's no other deal like it.
And Kara Works just brought up a great point. Ace Hardware. Sometimes they have to order it to the store, but it's free shipping to the store, and then you just go to the store and pick it up. So, great way to collaboration of curiosities. Thank you for the $2 super chat. It says coming in to spread the farts. It's a boop 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 boop. I can't poop anymore. Yes, pool supply store. That's where we go get ours with the hot tubs.
Hey, Paul McCarthy, how are you, man? Good to see you. Boots and Cats, Miss Rachel. You and Coral both in here. I told you guys last week, you're welcome to come by now. We're ready for guests.
Collaboration of curiosities, like OMG, Danny.
Crayola sand is aquarium safe too.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. If you want exotic colors.
KGE, Mr. Keith, welcome to the stream.
Seal says, you know they have stuff you can take if you can't poop, right?
Long famous Joel, welcome to the stream. Good to see
you guys. See, it's really hurts to laugh today because Ken had a job interview last week.
Are you really bringing that up?
You guys, tell me this isn't the funniest thing you ever heard of. Ken went and had a job interview to become an oracle.
Hey, man, let's all here. We'll just take a second, get our little guys. This was a nightmare. It really was. So, I mean, first off, the guy I interview with shows up in a wizard. I can't remember. All I know is he had big old eyes and he's talking to me and he's going over what they do and all this. And he tells me that he showed me this big scar that goes from here to here. It says, yeah, I almost cut my head off with the chainsaw. That's what made me decide to do this instead of what I normally do. What she normally did was an investment banker. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. And anyway, to make a long story short, he got about 10, maybe 5-10 minutes into it. And he goes, is this all resonating with you? And I looked at him just serious as a heart attack, just like I'm talking to you guys. I said, no. I was looking, how the heck am I getting out of here, man? Vibes coming in with a big $1.99. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that.
So no, I wasn't kidding about about Ken having an interview to become an oracle. But what was really hilarious is he calls me up and here I am at work and he says, I found a interesting job opportunity, Danielle. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And he says, to become an oracle. I said, excuse me? He's like, to become an oracle. And I went, what would you be doing in this position? And then I begin to laugh and I couldn't stop laughing. And here I am in my cube at work and all this peals of laughter are coming out of my cube. I'm so glad there weren't that many people in the office at the time because it was pretty early in the morning. And he says to me, I would help people calm down and meditate and get the Zen on and everything. And I'm like, have you heard yourself when you're driving?
Yeah, so we figured out his oracle's probably not in the future.
So I could not quit laughing. I'm like, stop it, you're killing me, stop it, stop talking. And I had to hang up the phone. Then he calls me back just a little while later and he says, your dad laughed at me too.
So we got Sage coming in, Stephen P, Plushy Aquatics, Mr. Chris, what's going on, y'all? Good to see you. Mr. Vibes coming in, Melissa Skinner saying Alex sent me. Thanks for the send over, Alex. Appreciate you. Nita's World, welcome.
Oh, you know what the best thing was is after the interview, he goes, Danielle, the thing is, I already have the wardrobe. I have my wizard suit.
Yeah,
I have
all my wizard suit, man.
The hair.
You know what? We'll let them decide. Maybe I'll get dressed up as one right now and tell me if I would have thought.
I think that's a great idea, Ken. Now, somebody might think we were actually kidding about this, but it's so true. Can you imagine Ken becoming an oracle? So as we're at my son's house last night, Jeremy was like, and I'm just now hearing about this. Skinny Nona, hello. Thank you, Alex. We're just talking about Ken's interview to become an oracle this week. See, absolutely. I mean, that's what I felt bad about. I was like, Kenny, I'm not really laughing at you, but I really am kind of laughing at you. I always want to be the supportive wife, but this was honestly just a little bit more than I could fake. Yes, he wanted to become the female fortune teller. But not work at Oracle. He wanted to work to become an Oracle. And they were going to send him to training for this. And I'm trying to picture in my head Ken sitting there dressed like this in his wizard's costume.
Now, everybody breathe deep. I am the sixth coming.
Boots and Cat says, if you do well, you may become a mage.
So you all telling me I couldn't have made it as Oracle? Really, man? I got the digs. Look, I already got them. I could have been great.
Sage says, do it. These guys make bank. That's what the guy was telling us.
That's what got me on the job to begin with. They're saying, like, I work 12 hours a week and I make $100,000 a year. I'm like, hey, dude, I can do that. But I just couldn't get on the same page. It wasn't resonating with me.
So I don't know. But so
you're killing my credibility here, Kenny.
Alex. The one night I sent everyone over, you're killing my credibility. That is so funny.
Poor Alex. Fine, Alex. You killed the vibe, Alex. Now I failed as an oracle. Thanks, Alex.
So back to fish.
Skulls and a doo-doo.
Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. So you can understand why I was laughing so hard yesterday that I'm a little sore today.
We
Benjamin
did have
Peters,
fun with our family. Hey, Skipper, what's going on?
Benjamin Peters says, reminding me of the killer clown posse. Heather says, Kenny E at his finest. So Heather just got a new dog today. It was a husky. She got to pick him up on her way home. He seems to be doing very, very well at their house. So that seems to be extremely successful. Oh my goodness.
Whip, what's up, buddy? Foxanne, good to see you. Peplin, what's going on, brother? There's Melvin, what's going on?
Sue Ann says, who killed Kenny?
Who killed Kenny?
First class
That's
fish
right,
says,
welcome.
what credibility?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I hurt.
Cat
Oh.
Nugent, welcome.
So anyway. Fish
But as
Tree
far
says I want my 50K of the cut of the profits. Peplin Creek says you have a sexy shirt on, Ken.
You like that shirt? My good friend Peplin Creek Aquatics and his beautiful star sapphires.
Yes. Super cool. Ken's 3D and aquatics. What did I come back to? Clown wizard casting fish spells. Breed, you fish, breed.
Breed, yes.
He's gonna run around with a little tambourine and do little, yes, breed.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the time. I mean, I'm already a little bit frightened. I'm going off to the Marine Corps, first time ever. And one of the first things I encounter when I hit San Diego is the ching, 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 ching.
The Harry
Here comes this whole crew of the bald. What are those?
Harry
those
Krishnas.
Hare Krishnas, yes. Ching, ching, ching. They're going down the. It was an amazing sight.
Oh my goodness.
Jack Barlow, this was my first stream for you guys when he first came out and that outfit. I was like, what the hell am I watching? We're normal people, Jack. It's like telling you, we just only thing about our stream is probably not as structured as Alex. But yeah, we know a lot about fish. We keep tons of fish.
Well, we had 80 tanks. And we're in the process of downsizing at the moment.
We're down to 60 now, I think, on the news.
But we're doing lots of pleco breeding. Like this is a grow out tank for all the plecos. That's a whole tank of our super whites. And we have a whole lot of different types of fish, but we're really trying to get more into the pleco breeding end of things because we just are both kind of pleco nuts. So
Window liquor. Kenny, you're just like me, and I would not consider you normal.
Thank you, Depth Charge. But
I mean, we do put serious videos out. It's just our streams is our way to engage with our community, and we just have fun on this stream. We do answer fish questions on occasion.
Aw, that's so cute. Alex, that is so super sweet. He says, Danny has the best laugh in the world. I literally put on old live streams if I need to cheer up.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you. Oh.
Fish Tropic Canada, welcome to the stream. Miss
Yes.
Nona.
Well, that's kind of almost this interview to become an oracle was kind of a incident. Although we were at the party and Ken standing up there just trying to mind his own business, like when he's like a bull in a china closet, and his mom taught him to keep his hands together and to walk very carefully through any place that had glass. Well, so this party was almost like that because there were so many things Ken could destroy. And he's standing up out of the way and is kind of swinging back and forth, and his jacket knocks this poor little girl's drink over, and she's trying to catch it. She's like, oh, and tries to catch it and straighten it and everything. And then she goes like this, and it just falls to the floor. And I said, Ken, you just knocked over that little girl's drink. And he turns around, and he looks down, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she goes, it's okay. So he goes inside the house where her little sister was taking off a sweatshirt. And so there was a belly exposed, and he thought the belly was our grandson. And so he goes up and he smacks the belly and starts to run off.
Total stranger's kid, man. Total stranger's kid.
This little girl pulls back down her head, Sooty, and then gives Ken a death glare.
Yeah.
So my daughter goes, Dad, what are you doing? And he goes, I thought it was Daxton. So anyway, Heather goes in and she goes over to Jeremy, my son, and she says, whose kid is that in the striped shirt over there? And he goes, that's my friend Geyer. And Geyer's standing right next to Jeremy. And he goes, why? What happened now? And she says, my dad owes you a profuse apology and your daughter. And he goes, why? What do we do now? Because she was trying to take off her sweatshirt and smacked her.
Now that's a cool name, Nirvana Aquatics. Welcome to the stream. First Class is here. Who else just came in? Foxy. Jimmy's here.
The little girl got apologized to and kind of avoided Ken the rest of the evening. But this poor man brings this little family to the birthday party, and Ken's terrorizing his children.
And I was terrorizing, apparently.
Oh my goodness. So sorry, you guys. It was a really funny day. Oh, I lost.
Silver Creek, what's going on? Good to see you.
Dizzy's piece says, every time I leave a joke, Danny's in the middle of a 10-minute story. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to take up so much time. I'll be quiet.
Oh, cool. Alex says, Nirvana Aquatics is a killer blackwater and small to medium aquascaper.
Oh.
Well, welcome to our stream.
Yeah, I need to do some more black waters. I can't wait till I can get those 2 special tanks up. That'll be really fun. So sorry if you were just joining us for the first time. We do go off topic a lot. And we just have good time. Mostly.
Yep. Sunday night, blow some steam off, get everybody ready for the work week Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. Depth Charge says, first time watching, but I already subscribed. Well, thank you very much. That is so wonderful. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Nirvana Aquatic says, I suck at the YouTube thing, though. That's okay. We do too, obviously. Well, I will go follow you on Instagram. I'll go get my phone after this and go do that. That's awesome. Hey, that's not always true, Lisa NJ. She says, and it's an adult stream most streams. Just an FYI. I don't think so. I don't mean for it to be anyway.
Welcome to the stream, Sue-Ann. She says, good times and fishy friends. That's right.
That's true. That is so true.
Fish streams, welcome.
But we've been having some of our trouble getting our albino longfins to grow fast. They're just like these little renty things that stay renty. They're so tiny. And so Ken's moving a couple down into here to give them the opportunity to grow much bigger.
Oh, did you know Fish Fam Links did this now too? Fish Fam Links, what's the stats?
Stats of what?
You'll see. I don't know if you have to spell it out in there, but he'll tell you how many people you're got it averaging in the stream, how many are in it now, all kinds of cool stuff.
Foxy Fishy said, just followed Nirvana, heart. Nice.
Nika's
very, very cool.
World.
Window Liquor says, we're all here to reach our inner peace. See, that's the picture that popped into my head when he said he was going to become an oracle. I was thinking,
there it is.
Paw.
Current viewer 75. Max viewer 75. Participants 59. Like count 44.
Nice. Wow. That's pretty good.
And then calibration, Missy Dell says, like 30 of you forgot to hit the thumbs up. Yes, please. Hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it.
So Carol Works wants to know, Boots and Cats, what are your plans for the new tank? Oh, how fun. He makes fish-themed stickers from his own artwork. Wow.
That's cool.
That's really cool, Nirvana. Very nice. So, like Ken was saying earlier, he's been getting rid of the tanks in the rack room. All the rack and those tanks are gone. Several other
down to like 6 tanks maybe in that room, and they're probably, what I'm going to do is probably just move them at this point so I can finish that room. Then I can start breaking down Danny's. We'll have her craft room back, and Danny and I are debating, we are going to stream together side by side again, but if we get that area cleared in there, we might just have to go in front of the 240 every week. That would be cool.
Alex, that's totally fine to say. It says Daniken is Portland, Oregon based. Or should I not be admitting that for you guys? No, you can say that.
I'm totally just weird enough to fit in here, Alex. Are you forgetting how I started the stream? I fit in perfect.
Oh.
I just love the name Nirvana. That was one of my favorite bands ever.
Carworks says Nirvana did an interview on Vibes channel if you'd like to get a crash course on all her projects / interests.
I looked up 503 area code when she mentioned L236 Super Whites.
Yeah.
Good news is, Jack, we actually got those. I've got another 2 pairs in there trapping as we speak. We got our first successful breeding on those last month, or was it the month before?
I think it was the month before.
So they're just starting to breed. So you picked the right time to come to our channel, and we do sell to you all the time.
Yeah, and I've got one in there. I can see him fanning, so we should probably pull that batch soon. So yeah.
Oh, they're fanning right now?
One of them is.
Well, during the member stream, they were breeding. I actually got it on video on the member stream. So the members got to see them going
Well,
at it.
you can kind of see the tail. And hang on, let me bring it back this way. This cave right here, you can see his tail keep coming out and fanning. He's like pulled a little bit further in right now, but anyway, see, there he goes. Can you see his tail fanning, Kenny?
Not really.
Let me. It's this one and this one actually have tails that are coming out. Yeah, I don't know if you can see all the movement, but yeah. Anyway, so the super whites, but fun. I'm so happy that they're gonna be having some more babies, and then I'm gonna be setting up some of those fry racks like Dean has, and I have all the stuff to do that. So I'm going to start putting those up, and I'm going to start pulling all the eggs when I see them and putting them in there to hatch. So hopefully we'll have a much higher survival rate. That'll be super fun. I am so excited.
Anyone got suggestions to catch baby cries in a 5-foot round, 20-inch deep pool other than using 2 nets? I've been trying for days. Well, the first thing I would do is take everything as far as structure out of that tank.
Pool.
If you got wood and rock and whatnot and plants, I would get it all out of there. Then you should have an easier time. And what I normally do when I've got a big container like that, I'm trying to get everybody out. I'll get a little bit of whirlpool going, and I'll just go reverse grain, and I end up getting them all pretty easily.
That was actually a really good suggestion, Kenny.
Zen Ginger, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah, and Foxy Fishes says lower the water level.
Yep, lower the water. Yep.
Hi, Zen Ginger. How are you doing? Savage Critter says, oh man, yeah, lots of rock work. Oh, that would make it really hard.
Yeah, I don't even play. When I got fish to get out, that's the easiest way to do it. For one, you're going to see all the fish that you want to target. 2, you don't have anything getting in your way.
And Jason got us the best net. It's black mesh. And for some reason, it seems like they don't see that. So if you put it behind them and then do a quick scoop, they catch fish way easier with that really fine black mesh. So that was a really good way to do it, or at least a good tool to use. How big are even the babies? So are they like little teeny tiny?
White and blue they have.
Yeah, of nets. But yeah, the black, what was the brand of that? Was that a Fluval net that I gave you? I think it was.
Most likely.
I think it was a Fluval net, but it just had a nice fine mesh but not so fine that it was doing a water drag, but enough fine that it was allowed the water through, but babies could easily be caught in it. Wendell Lixer says, make a fish trap. So cut a plastic bottle, reverse the top, put food in the bottle, fish swim in, but can't figure out how to swim out. That's funny. It says my Corys breed like crazy because I have to add water every 2 days. So I set up another tank for them.
Our biggest tank in the house right now is a 300-gallon.
Yeah,
so that's kind of the direction we went into. We've been getting rid of all of our 10s and 20s, and our plan is that the smallest tank when we're done will be 40 gallons. we'll have a couple of straggler tanks around, like this bowl behind me, and there's
Yeah.
another unique shaped tank downstairs that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the current. Yeah, there's the 300.
It's just sitting on the ground over there.
And that belongs on the stand that's behind Danny, but we get going on projects sometimes and we're like, okay, there's a clear spot. Let's put a couple 40s here. Let's get our fish going.
Yeah.
Now, those 240s got to go into the Plecker room that's in the abyss back there. And then,
Yeah, but the 300, I need to buff out the front again.
then we've got two great big paludariums we have to set up yet. And then my wife's also going to do, what are those other ones? 20s? Those two garden cubes I got you?
They're leaders. I don't know. They're ADA tanks, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she'll do some scaping on those. And
Yeah, and I'll have those up behind me in the office when I'm done.
that sounds like a cool tank. Depth Charlie says, our biggest is a 265 and we got Oscars and Jack Dempsey's in it. Cool.
I love it.
Well, this is my cichlid tank. See that? It's built right into the wall. I got a lot of Oscars. And different,
yeah, those are two 125 side by side.
135s.
135. So they're 6 feet long each, and so that takes up 12 feet of wall space.
And then the room adjacent to Danny has our Ultim Angel 200. I should, you know what? I'll just show them. What the hell?
We can do that. Ken can be mobile. Yeah. Zen Ginger says, I catch my hill streams by laying a specimen container in sideways with food on the substrate and slam my hand down on top when they go in. So Ken just walked by to get to the other room. There he is. Okay. So there we go. What are you doing, Kenny? There he is. That's the 240. With all the Ultim Angels in it. And then those sword tails that are in there are the giant green Mazatlan sword tails. And then we've got some Denison Barbs, giant Danios. There's one of the males of the green swords. And then we have one lone discus left. He's so pretty. But I've got the green sword tails in there, and I've got some upstairs in the zebra tank. The zebra, King Tiger tank. Ken said there are so many baby King Tiger plecos. See, too many tanks in one room. See, this whole middle section needs to come out. These are the opal plecos. They are so beautiful in person. They absolutely take my breath away. Ken's humming.
Yay, I got out without ending the stream this time.
Yay! Last time Ken did that, he ended our stream. As you will all remember. What was that, 2 weeks ago? Derek Rice says, your plants are amazing. Hi, Derek. It's been a while. Hello.
Derek, good to see you, man. When are you going to go out on my boat and do some walleye fishing with us, brother?
Yeah. Super fun though. So yeah, that's our 240. It's got a hodgepodge of a bunch of different stuff in there, and it's got a ton of stir-bys, and the stir-bys are breeding in there.
Yes, they are a wild type of swordtail red laser.
Yeah, they were called they were
Green sword.
brought originally up from Mexico.
And
And
the females are large. I mean, very big.
well, the males can get to be like almost a foot long to include their tail. I will say that. I mean, they're not, the body isn't just that long. Let me see if I can find the technical name of those particular swords.
Jack, your best thing we can do for advice for you is number one, be patient. You have to be patient with them. And two, just make sure you're doing water changes every 3 days, and make sure you're feeding them good quality, either cichlid pellets. They like bloodworms, brine. They like a meaty diet. What's up, Pets Alex? Good to see you. No problem there, Long Family Shore. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Greatly appreciated.
I'm not seeing the Mazatlan swordtails on there. Let me go images and see if I can see it. There they are. But I don't see the technical name. So I'm sorry. I had it.
Surprised you didn't have it wrote on the tank upstairs.
It's basically a green swordtail, if you want to look them up. But that's their common name, is a green swordtail.
And if you are in the market for them, we would probably make you a screaming deal on the entire colony. That's one of the things we have to get out of here.
Yeah, I have bred them and kept them for quite a while, and I'm ready to be done on those.
So if you have interest in any of our fish, you can reach out to us here at daniken.aquatics@gmail.com. Also, if you have not gotten Daniken Aquatic stickers, all you got to do is email us, give us your address, and we'll mail you out some stickers. We do that all the time.
Yes.
No charge for the stickers.
So we do Repashy, but we do it on occasion. We don't do it as a regular for that, for our fish tanks.
They get Repashy about once a week, if that, usually every other week.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know what Ebu foods are. I do like my tetracolor tropical granules for a lot of my fish. I do the Fluvo bug bites, and another one that I did Extreme. Is that what it's called? I did a lot of
cichlid pellets.
Yeah, I did a lot of Extreme.
Danny and I think right now we have what? 6 different types of meat eater. We have the L236 super whites, the L236 RB line, the L82s are meat eaters. We got leopard frog plecos, L134. Feels like I'm missing.
I think that's it.
Then we got the 397s, which are mostly
those
green.
Are veggie. Yeah.
Then 3 lines of bristlenose going. So we always got plecos. We kind of fell down the pleco hole.
We've got perfect water for plecos. It's like perfect. So we're very excited about that. And like the super reds and the albino longfins and stuff, I've got babies coming out all the time on those.
I've never heard of that, Anthony. He says, has anyone had trouble feeding bloodworms?
To Apistos, I would feed very few. And because Apistos are a cichlid, And bloodworms, if given too many of them, they can cause bloat in your fish and it can kill your cichlids. So it's something you really shouldn't be feeding your cichlids. Brine is way better for apistos.
Have a
Yeah.
good night, Lady Diane. Good seeing you.
So Jack Barlow says Ebo is the best on the market from Germany. I'll have to look into it. Yes, that's a great idea. So he's a Red Laser says, Jack, feed it to the plecos. So feed your bloodworms to the plecos for sure. Yes, I feed my plecos a lot of bloodworms.
We still don't like to do a lot of them.
Not at one time, but yeah, I do it about twice a week, feeding them bloodworms.
Little treat. Oh, the
Yep.
king tigers are the other ones we were
Yep.
forgetting about. We didn't mention the king tigers.
333s. Yeah. Depth chart says Swan 75 community has large Danios, black skirt tetras, white skirt tetras, bleeding heart tetras, rosy barbs, a bristlenose pleco, and albino sailfin pleco. All get along great. Best tank ever.
Yeah.
I love my community tanks.
I've always been an African cichlid, South American cichlid type guy, but I will admit of late, ever since the plecos, and what screwed me up about 4 years ago, I did a fish fan tour across America. I basically went to like Dan's Fish, Redfish, Bluefish. I went to LRBs. Where else did I hit on that? Father Fish, Chattanooga Ed, Catfish
Yep.
Terry. I mean, I hit like 20 stops. I went all the way from Oregon to Florida and back in like 33 days. It was an amazing deal. But that's where I started having a love for Planet and all these, what I used to refer to them as wussy fish. But now
George RB3 says, I remember that. Hey, are you going after us, George? Eugene, you're so sweet. Says my favorite 2 ever fish houses on YouTube and Reel are Daniken's Aquatics and Ohio Fish Rescue. If you've ever seen the Ohio Fish Rescue, yes, that is I would love to have a lot of those big tanks, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I can't imagine their water bill, man. I know what ours runs and our electric bill here. I can't imagine trying to maintain that place.
So I'm Legacy says, wow, cool. FCF, I like apistos. They are very nice fish. I would love to keep. Yep, I've seen some amazing. Yeah,
I mean, if you guys want apistos, the only website you should be going to is redfishbluefish.shop.
But if you want rare, very natural apistos, then check out what's the handle that they should look for on Aquabid.
Not sure what he goes by, to be truthful. You could reach out to us too. We've got a friend that specializes in rare apistos, and he does Zebra Cara and Ultima Angels. So we're pretty blessed. We have some pretty amazing friends.
It's true. It's so true.
We have a lot of good friends that are hellaciously good breeders. I never noticed ours eating snails, Coral. I've heard that in the past too, but I've never witnessed a pisto eating snails.
I don't think they eat enough of them.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a surefire way to eradicate snails, you need loaches. Or you buy yourself a Fahaka puffer. I'm really missing Chaka. I do believe I'm going to have a large puffer fish down the road. That's one fish that I'm missing. I just miss his antics.
He was so great.
Well, our goal was to get him up here, and it just never happened.
Yeah. So close. But Empire of Dirt Aquatics says red laser. What Corey's? The red laser Corey's?
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, because we were talking about those red laser Corys that were on that video from the auction. That's right. That's what that was for.
Those were albino, though.
Oh, Silver Creek's Wildlife said cribs eat my snails. Cribensis. Yep. Savage Critter says, or send all your snails to me, LOL. I need them all.
Good evening, Messiah.
Window Liquor says, I always wanted bigger tanks, but if you can't touch the bottom or you have to get it into it to clean it, I think my tanks are big enough.
Jeff says I was saying hi to Red Laser. That's the handle. The guy's handle is Red Laser.
Oh. Oh. That's really funny.
Although I don't trip on snails like a lot of people, man.
We have them.
I mean, especially like we have a lot of Malaysian trumpet snails, and we love them here in this house. I mean, they keep the gravel and the sand nice and sifted, and it keeps stuff from building up under there.
Yeah, and they burrow in the sand, and so they keep those gases from building up in the sand. So, and they don't eat my plants. Wow, Sue-Ann. I'm not going to repeat that one. No.
We've established Sue-Ann is going to fit in good with our stream.
I like MTS. I'm sick of ram's horns and bladder pond snails.
Yeah, we've gotten a surplus of those now because my number one eradicator of those is no longer with us. When we lost Chaka, I lost my ability to keep them in check because Danny and I, we will admit, we are notorious overfeeders. We also
Our fish are usually very fat, but we went from 2 feedings a day to 1 feeding a day.
Yeah, we made sure to go to that. And our tanks have definitely looked better since we did that.
Yeah. Oh, Savage Critter says, my musk snail loves turtle or loves pond snails, so I breed them in several tanks for him.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like the turtles.
Sue-Ann just became a member. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. We do member streams every Sunday morning. That's more of a personal type stream where I'll a lot of times show you around the fish house, show you what I've got going on. If anything comes available that we're going to be putting up for sale, you guys always get first crack. I tell you guys about it first. A lot of times I sell them out to the members before I even offer them to non-members, which...
Oh, thank you, Depth Charge. Depth Charge is a new member. Thank you. That's very sweet.
Greatly appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Totally appreciate it.
All my fish except for the mollies live with my turtles. Well, no kidding.
So I'd be afraid they'd eat my fish.
Yeah,
I mean, I know they can get away, but
turtles are relentless too, man. They don't stop. They get their eye on something, they don't stop till they get the prize, man.
That is true. Hey, Mr. Kenny, it is 7.
Already? Did we ever establish if George is going tonight?
I don't know if he answered me or not.
I will just look. It'll be faster.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. He says yes, he's having his birthday celebration stream.
All right, so we will share, copy link, go back into Daniken. All right. George, RB3 next. All right, there's George's link.
Thank you all for coming.
What should the hashtag be? We'll go hashtag.
Oracle. Oracle.
That's too much to.
What? B?
If you're going to do that, I'll go hashtag weirdo. There we go. Done.
Okay.
All right, guys, we greatly appreciate you all coming in tonight. Thank you so much to everybody at Super Chat us tonight. A little bit helps pay that electric bill. We greatly appreciate that.
Every little bit.
Oh, there's Window Liquor, been a member for 20 months. Says, Daniken, you guys rock. Thanks for the tummy ache. You're welcome, Window Liquor, and greatly appreciate you, man. You're closing in on that 2-year mark, which is amazing. And all the 2 new members tonight, welcome to the crew. Like I said, we do member streams every Sunday, 9 a.m. Anyway, guys, all of the replay and lurkers, appreciate you guys. All of my moderators for keeping us safe, we appreciate you. And, of course, all you crazy people that came here for an hour and lasted with us, we greatly appreciate you. Head on over to George, hashtag weirdos, and we will call it. Or you can go hashtag Oracle. Boots and Cats put it there. We'll just use that. Anyway, guys, have a good night. We'll see you same time, same place next Saturday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Later.